While the prices of food strained family budgets this year, the idea of giving back hasn't dimmed. Traditionally, many families use this time together to volunteer for organizations. Isabella Fredrickson found out the season of giving is still strong.
As inflation remains high, local food banks say people and families across the valley are seeking assistance now more than ever. According to Feeding America, 1 in 9 people face hunger in Arizona.
We're seeing more families than we ever have before, about double the number of families that we've seen in a normal year.
That means not only more donations are needed, but more volunteers are needed too.
We need the community to step up, and the community is stepping up, but the need is so great that without the community support, we won't be able to keep serving the need that's here.
The holidays are the busiest time for food banks. They rely not only on their regular staff and volunteers, but also the surge of helpers during the holidays.
Sometimes there aren't spots for people to volunteer. There's too many volunteers than there are for spots. Then January comes along, we have plenty of spots and we don't have any volunteers. So if you're thinking about giving back to your food bank or another place like that, think about doing it after the holidays are over, because that's when they could really use your help.
The help extends beyond packing meals. Food bank leaders say they are also being hit by rising prices, and the donations received are noticeably lower than previous years.
We have many people who are regulars and would bring several turkeys, and they were saying with how high the turkey prices are and also how a lot of grocery stores were limiting to 1 turkey per person, they were only able to do so much.
Each Thanksgiving, Ryan Brown with Phoenix Rescue Mission says they collect hundreds of turkeys for their local food drive. However, due to inflation, they were 700 short of their goal this year.
This year our goal was 1,500 and we were only able to get 8, which is far less than we were able to get last year.
Although less food has been donated this season, the volunteers we talked to were passionate about the time they spent helping others. In Phoenix, Isabella Fredrickson, Cronkite News.
If you're thinking of volunteering at a local food bank, consider doing so in the new year. January through March is usually the time where they have the least amount of volunteers.